Our first award of the evening recognizes a Canadian news organization whose journalism has had a profound impact on the community it serves. The CJF Jackman Award for Excellence in Journalism is named after Eric Jackman, the founder of the CJF, a business leader and award-winning clinical psychologist. We're thrilled to have representatives from each of our 5 finalists here to join us and speak for their work. For its reporting on the controversial activities of the WE organization, congratulations to our first nominee, Canadaland. Representing Canadaland is Editor-in-Chief and Publisher Jesse Brown.
Thank you. We are genuinely grateful for any acknowledgement from our industry peers. When Canadaland first investigated WE Charity, we were met with legal threats, surveillance of our reporters and our families, and a PR campaign in which fake stories against us were planted in the press, including in Canadian news organizations, many of which had active partnerships with WE Charity at the time. So yes, positive recognition from our peers is appreciated. Thank you, John Allen Namu, Jaron Kerr, Jonathan Goldsby, Andrea Schmidt, and Shannon Cowrie. This is what an independent news organization can do.
The Narwhal is nominated for exposing transparency and accountability issues on the Site C Dam, the most expensive public project in BC's history. Joining us from the Narwhal, investigative reporter Sarah Cox.
Thank you. I'm joining you from Victoria, from the territory of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples. I'm very honored to be here. And first of all, I'd like to acknowledge the leadership of Emma Gilchrist and Carol Linnett at the Narwhal for carving out a vital space for investigations and public interest reporting. This work is so important. When the public has access to information in a timely manner, it holds governments accountable and ultimately leads to much better decision making. Thank you to my fellow nominees for your wonderful, wonderful work. And thank you to the Canadian Journalism Foundation for supporting journalism across the country.
Open Canada is nominated for Protected, a 15,000-word multimedia feature about Syrian refugees in Canada. Now a reporter with the Canadian Press, Man Almidi, speaks about his Open Canada piece.
Well, thank you very much for this recognition and this nomination. This story actually it took me 2 years to put it together. I had to travel to 8 Canadian provinces to meet dozens of these Syrian refugees. I was able to listen and hear about their stories and their struggles and their successes in Canada in the last 5 years, and put together a story that tells what kind of life experience they had and how they experienced their transition to integrate in Canada. I would like to thank you for this recognition and for this nomination, and thank all my other nominees for their great work.
For revealing how the RCMP secretly buys and uses powerful web surveillance tools while downplaying their capabilities, our next nominee is the Tyee. Joining us now, reporter with the Tyee, Brian Carney.
Thanks so much for having me. And my piece was the result of a Freedom of Information request made to the RCMP that actually required a complaint to the Information Commissioner. And all told, it was over a year before we obtained around 3,000 pages of documents that led to a few stories, and one of which is the one that was considered here. And I'm very grateful to the Tyee for sticking with me through the course of time that it took to report that all out, and thanks so much for the attention to the reporting.
The team at the Waterloo Region Record is nominated for its use of access to information requests to disclose details about Canada's last suspected Nazi war criminal. Representing the Waterloo Region Record, reporter Terry Pender.
We would not be here were it not for Jim Poling, our editor-in-chief. He greenlit this story the first time he heard about it, and his support remained steadfast all the way through. My story built on the work of many others over 2 decades, most notably Jeff Outhit, another reporter at the paper. Neil Ballantyne did the copy editing, Sean Harrow did the fact-checking, Kathy Wallace and John O'Hain at the Toronto Star supported it and displayed it there. I would not be here were it not for the work of all of these others, and it's been a real pleasure. Thanks for the nomination, and good luck to all the other nominees.
And congratulations to all of our nominees. For what the jury noted was a vital body of reporting that not only exposed a cover-up, but also demonstrated how a lack of government transparency and accountability actually put the lives of its citizens at risk. The winner is the Narwhal. Congratulations.